If you're watching this video, you are probably one of the many people asking how ProbiJo works. To really understand and appreciate why our family of ProbiJo probiotic products are unlike anything you have ever used before, you need to know a few facts about bacteria, and more importantly, biofilm. Bacteria classifications number in the thousands, and many millions of bacterial species exist. An average human adult contains an estimated 100 trillion bacteria on and in their body. While most bacteria are not harmful, and some are even essential to our health, many are pathogenic or bad bacteria that can cause serious infections and illnesses in humans. Currently, millions of people die each year from infection. Well over 100,000 right here in the United States each year from hospital-acquired infections alone. Since the beginning of mankind's existence, we have lived in a vulnerable world filled with bacteria and have depended upon nature's balance between good and bad bacteria for our very survival. The whims of nature and our lack of control over the microscopic world began to change dramatically in the 1850s when Joseph Lister invented disinfection. It proved to be a wonderful discovery, but unfortunately, it was not always used properly. With the discovery of disinfection, Lister started the belief that the only good bacteria are dead bacteria. Since that time, from iodine and chlorine to modern-day quaternary ammonia disinfectants, this battle has been waged. The war has been the war of us versus them, but we have learned that pathogens, our common enemy, are highly adaptable microorganisms that adapt and change and continue to survive and thrive. Antibiotics have played an important role in protecting and extending human life and ridding the world from the plague of many horrible diseases. But antibiotics have been vastly overused to the point that we have created microscopic Frankensteins. Many pathogenic strains of bacteria have evolved and become resistant to many of our most useful antibiotics. Because antibiotics and disinfectants seem so easy to use, humans became conditioned to germicidal warfare while ignoring other potential solutions. In mankind's struggle against nature, we forgot to look back to the natural world for better and safer ways to reduce the occurrence of pathogenic bacteria. We have learned the hard way that adopting a strategy that only kills pathogens accelerates the process of evolutionary adaptation among microbes, creating stronger and harder to kill superbugs. An epidemic of very infectious and life-threatening microorganisms in our hospitals, gyms, homes, and offices is occurring right now, and it's vital that we find a more effective way to control them. Test after test has shown that within minutes after you disinfect an area or surface, the bacteria are back, colonizing all of those same surfaces, a true exercise in futility. No one can realistically clean every hour, 24 hours a day. Besides being impractical, constant cleaning also damages the very surfaces, floors, counters, handles, skin, clothing, and other things that you are trying to protect. A revolutionary scientific breakthrough is now available. Proven in many hospitals and universities around the world, ProbiJo's natural probiotic products provide an alternative solution that is both incredibly safe and extremely effective. Instead of killing pathogens directly, ProbiJo harnesses the power of good bacteria to disrupt the habitat and source of food that bad bacteria feed on. Unprotected and starving, the bad bacteria eventually die. Two of the most basic things that most bacteria and organisms need to live are food and shelter. One of the key things that makes ProbiJo's cleaning so unique is that instead of using dangerous chemicals to try and kill microorganisms, ProbiJo simply takes away their essential requirements for life: their food, a place to occupy, and most importantly, their home, known as biofilm, that protects them against environmental hazards such as disinfectants. This approach is not something to which the bad bacteria can adapt. ProbiJo products are actually working at the microscopic level, controlling the microscopic environment all around you and providing you with a naturally balanced and safe microbial environment that is beneficial to both humans and animals. When you first hear of the results from using ProbiJo products, it almost seems too good to be true. But after using ProbiJo, they seem to be miracle products. Another huge advantage is that the products start producing notable, incredible results very quickly. We have been taught all of our lives to use strong and dangerous germicidal chemicals, along with things like pure alcohol cleaners, to try to eliminate dangerous bacteria. But even though these chemicals can kill many of the bacteria they touch, the problem is that science is now realizing that disinfectants can actually cause spikes in infections instead of preventing them. As unlikely as that sounds, the reason for it is simple. The first important fact to remember is that while disinfectants are effective at killing many microorganisms, they also stop working the moment they dry. Second, disinfectants also kill all the good bacteria, the protective bacteria, along with the bad bugs. The absence of good protective bacteria only makes things worse. The third important fact is that the dead bodies of the bacteria you did kill do not disappear. While many surfaces, such as glass, metal, stone, glazed tile, or even a baby's skin, may appear smooth to the human eye or touch, on the microscopic level these surfaces are pitted, cracked, and uneven surfaces. No matter how hard you scrub, rub, or wipe, you cannot mechanically remove all these microscopic dead bodies of the germs you did kill with these disinfectants. After using a traditional disinfectant, it leaves the surfaces you thought were now safe covered with dead organic matter, which becomes the perfect food for an all-you-can-eat buffet for the unwelcome bugs that you did not kill, as well as the next wave of invading organisms. Not only this, but since you just killed almost all of the competition, there is nothing to stop real spikes in infection from the new bacteria just minutes and hours after a so-called cleaning. This reality is a vicious cycle now taking place in our hospitals, locker rooms, schools, and public places, making them unsafe a large part of the time. But now there is a much better way. The word probiotics actually means for life. In the same way that the beneficial lactobacillus in yogurt protects your body and can help the digestive system, ProbiJoe's products have a unique blend of healthy, beneficial, and stabilized bacteria that are like millions of tiny biobots, your little life soldiers and workers that really work all the way down to the microscopic level for you. They clean and protect you for up to days at a time, instead of just the minutes like many harmful chemicals do. Live probiotics are a sensible and natural way to survive in our modern world. ProbiJoe can prevent problems for you for days at a time while saving a huge amount of time and labor. ProbiJoe products are probiotic in the truest sense. Simply by cleaning 3 times a week with ProbiJoe products, it has been shown that the regrowth of pathogenic organisms are dramatically reduced. It really keeps the bad guys away. On all surfaces, including your skin, there is a tough biofilm that pathogenic and other bacteria build to protect and house themselves. Infectious bacteria hide and grow under this biofilm. The bacillus in ProbiJoe actually feed on the biofilm, deconstructing it and leaving clean surfaces that do not support the infectious bacteria. In doing so, ProbiJoe's only byproduct produced is CO2. Now how's that for green? Also, since ProbiJoe actually cleans down to the microscopic level by its natural actions, ProbiJoe is also an excellent deodorizer. In tens of thousands of tests and applications, it has been proven that simply cleaning with ProbiJoe will reduce the risk of unwanted bacteria, not only for days and months, but also for all the years that you simply clean regularly with ProbiJoe. And you will see what we mean when we say better than clean. ProbiJoe allows you to clean with products that are much better and far more economical than chemical cleaners, greatly lowers the risk of infection, cleans down to the microscopic level, takes less time to clean, actually gets rid of odors. Why would you ever think of using another product? ProbiJoe products are available through independent Geogenics sales representative.